Welcome. Welcome home, light workers, light warriors, love beings. Welcome home. My name is Melissa, and I am your multidimensional cosmic psychic medium tour guide today. I've got messages from Spirit for us, and I was really touched. I keep trying to go to bed, and I don't even think I had dinner today. But I was nudged to sit down. We've got just loved ones from Spirit, pure light here, Christed energy, and they're saying, just let our loved ones know that everything's going to be okay in these shocking, confusing times. The pain and the suffering, the lessons. So I've got messages and lessons from Spirit. And they're saying the lessons is not to suffer, but to awaken and to feel the unconditional love as it unstitches those inverted pieces in all of us, a distortion in us. And take it easy and know you are loved and safe. I was hearing this for the last few days. So someone's mother is saying, I told you. Maybe mothers, and I'm very proud of you for walking through these hardships and these betrayals and these things that were unbelievably painful. The lesson is not to suffer, but the lesson is to stand up and look each other in the eye with respect and dignity, honor, honesty, and many of you have. There was never any competition. And when I told you that was the one, or yes, I approve, or yes, that was real. So that's like motherly energy. And so some of the loved ones are also saying, like, listen, they've got animals with them, totem animals, shaman animals, but they have your animals that have passed over, the dogs and the cats and the fish and the hamsters and the birds. And they want you to know that those beings are your friends, your guides, your loved ones, your soul family as well. And God knows. And please know that to watch the animals and connect with the earth elements, the animals, and that you are safe and you are loved, even though there are shocking, weird changes going on. And it's almost like the earth is changing. There may be weather, earth stuff going on, and many of you are in different, drawn to different places lately to anchor in just the certain frequency that you are in different places. And it's okay to stay at home and be quiet and rest as well. But watch the animals because they know, they can feel it. So, divine intelligence, Metatron. So as we're clearing out those distorted Metatronic, look at this, Stargate gateways that were busted down, broken, overtaken, hijacked in the past, and that correlates with our Akashic records. Our soul contracts were distorted by this Metatron inverted imbalance. And remember, the angels, the archangels have, the archons have been scooped up, and they have come back into balance, or they are or will. That leaves that clean Akashic records, your book of life, your truth, your soul contracts, re-upping, and our gateway rebuilt in a different way that'll hold the harmonic universe together and open up our galaxy, coming out of these quarantines and bondage, imprisonment. So it's being corrected. This is brilliant. Divine intelligence. So in the past, when we asked for divine intelligence, we didn't quite understand. And as humanity had been imprisoned in bondage, and our source connection was cut and blocked, the inverted Metatron is coming out of inversion, and the inverted angels hierarchies including the fallen, coming out, being scooped up, and these true soul contracts are coming back into order. There is a good, pure, divine light, Metatron. Don't you worry. Just like we all had shadow, darkness, distortion, addictions, bad days, grumpy, bare moments, hurt, pain, suffering, those angels in the hierarchy has been clearing it out in all layers of spirit for us. And just as we have been clearing the shadow out of this simulation and this physical density. Pretty good. Divine intelligence you can call on. Divine intelligence again. And ask for that Christed pure divine intelligence that surpasses any of those lower inversions. And you've got this. So this is the gateway and the wholeness of the earth being not imprisoned, but in this golden, pure, divine Christed energy and circle of light. Again, soul contracts, no karmics, no jerks, criminals. I was going to call them some booty noodle names. Aren't in these. This is your pure divine intelligence wrote this with you for these times, this ascension, these awakenings. And remember, the awakening is the lesson, not suffering. I got another one here. I got Sandalphon. So this is light language around here. Sandalphon. What was this one? Assurance. So Sandalphon is sometimes the archangel of music, of children, laughter, joy, fun, and get this, the divine counterpart of Metatron. So this divine masculine and feminine archangel energy that was distorted, possibly, or not, coming back into full purity and that unconditional love. And look at that joy, that innocence, that truth, that laughter, creation. Look at that chakra. It's creation chakra energy. And assurance, you are assured that you made it through. And this golden yellow light energy, this innocence, this joy, this beauty, and this celestial map that is you, is aligned correctly, will continue to be smoothed out and aligned correctly. So we can ask for a little bit of laughter and fun and childlike innocence, not childish immaturity, but childlike innocence as we continue to take responsibility and accountability for our actions and come from a place of purity, Christed energy as we create and hold the energies that rewrite the scripts of Earth. Imagine you writing the scripts for your soul tribe to hold that, manifest that spark of creation, and rebuilds the matrix around us in the light form, harmonious, balanced templates. And it's almost like the movie, what do you want in your movie? You want cool shoes, or you want love, you want family, you want adventures, you want mountains, you want trees, what do you want? And you hold that. And Archangel Sandalphon, the higher earth ancestor vibe energy about that, will help you create. So I've got Angel Whispers cards that are going to help us with our spirit messages. I have someone's grandfather that says, yes, I'm here and I'm safe. Thank you for our friendship. We're two of a kind. You're mine. So it's almost like surpassing your parents, grandpa. And he knows things are never going to be the same, but he's always here with you. And he loves your children. And he says, walk in honor, son and daughter. Walk in honesty, sons and daughters. And he says the Christed energy is magical. Which is not what old crusty guys would usually say, but he's serious. So I like it. So, grandfathers. Okay, what did I get here? In our lessons and message from Spirit, tell a loved one how much they do truly mean to you. It is better to tell them while they are among the living. I don't know how many times I've tried, and I'm not always good, even though I talk a lot, at expressing. And so this one means a lot to me. And in some ways, I don't know if I was ever really loved or appreciated all that much by most of the people around me. And I think it's really worth it. And one time my mom said, I broke up with a boyfriend and I missed him and I loved him. And she said, you should really go tell him, even if he doesn't choose you. And he didn't. Well, until later, and then again later, and again later. But it wasn't right then. But I got to go tell him, and it was so hard for me to say I really love you, and him go, well, yeah. After all the years we had been together. And it doesn't have to be in romantic ways, but what a gift it would be for you to tell your friend, family, loved ones, your cat, Ramona. That's Ramona. How precious they are. Irreplaceable they are. How much you love them. And you'll recognize the truth in the actions of others. And if you gave that gift to someone to remind them that, like, I really love you. What better gift in the whole world? Talk about richness, abundance, prosperity. That's the real truth, is that love. Okay, what's the other one? I'm hearing it again. A feminine voice saying, there was never any competition, I told you. And you always go off track, and you thought it was better over here, and you thought you could skip steps. But I told you, I showed you the way, the one, the door, the right person, the right direction. And I will always walk with you. And it's time to stand up in your honesty, truth, and direction. So it's this female voice is kind of strong. And everything's going to be okay, she says. So I don't know if it's someone's mother, sister, grandmother. It feels kind of motherly. And so she's saying, I told you. And it's not, I told you so. Like, I told you so. Not that. It's more like, I told you. Open up your eyes. And the divine truth will be seen in others through your eyes. And you'll look in the mirror and recognize yourself. And you will be where you're supposed to be, home. Just like I told you. Just like I told you. So the last card I've got for us in our divine lessons and messages from Spirit is that there are really no hard lessons. The lesson is awakening and unconditional love. And this reminds us to have compassion for another. And I just realized there's little feathers on these cards, little tiny feathers. Angel Whispers cards. And it was super weird. I saw like 30 white feathers today outside. And as I was talking, I was doing a reading. And I'm like, oh my God, like a feather just flew past. And I was like, oh, okay. So remember, Spirit is talking to you in different ways. Your signs that correlate or resonate with you are correct. Your sensitivity, your intuition, your psychic abilities, your connection is real and true. And the certainly the veil is very thin, and these loved ones that are in spirit, your guides and guardian angels as well, are in ways different, but more clear than they've ever been. They're being replugged in so that we can understand them in different ways. They've also been evolving. And so just remember to listen to your heart. Your heart will know. Your heart will tell you the truth. So the last message I'm getting is from a dog, and saying, just like we have loyalty, man's best friend, no matter how we treat the dog, they're usually our best friend and continue to love us and choose us. And they're saying, this dog is saying, watch the animals as they are more awakened than you. The realignment of the animals with God's source spirit and the earth, spirit, science, earth, ether. They've gone through their more awakening ascension, and they're watching us do it, and they're helping guide us and getting a little bit excited or agitated in the energies that are shifting around, the magnetic poles and shifts and things like that. And these solar flares, the Schumann resonance, all these things. And they're saying that loyalty that the dog is known to have, open that up, unzip that in yourself. And just know that even though many of you have been hurt and stomped on and left behind, the true loyalty is right in front of you. And it starts with you, and your people, your friends, family, and loved ones will recognize that and always have your back and not just go shrug you off and go, oh. And so many of you have been removed from false friends or friends that were doing underhanded things, lying, cheating, stealing, sleeping with your boyfriends, planning underbelly, horrible things, trying to steal your job and gaslight you, and just many other things that were out of balance. And it feels like that you're being realigned, and there's loyalty, and the true friendships cannot be tainted or twisted anymore. And the things that they said about you, this dog is saying this, things that they said about you, those lies, those slanders, those things they said about you, other people are going, wait a minute, that wasn't true. And so everyone has been pointed at or seen as the ugly duckling along the way, as I say. But people are seeing the truth, like it's the recognition of rumors, slanders, fake diagnosis. It's probably what the pointing people were really meaning about themselves. And so they're saying you're almost being like resurrected like Christ was. And like we bring that, it's almost like that Easter resurrection energy, as well as that energy around that time is also like connection with the earth as we go through this equinox and go through this new season of fall and into the winter months for the northerns at least, and watch these weather changes and stuff, and just know that this is a great time to not be masked and separated, but to be shaking off the cold and really connecting with the earth as well as others in new perspectives and ways, and having compassion for each other and that loyalty. You don't have to do everything for everyone or be codependent, but it's loyalty. And this dog in particular is saying there's loyalty that was tainted or twisted in the past that will come back into balance, and it will be fixed and healed. And I'm seeing that in relationships with not only your animals, but with family, friends, and loved ones of the past. And it's okay if you don't choose some of them that want to come back. And all of these multi-dimensional retrogrades we're going through, it's okay if you say, no, thank you. I do not want to try with you again. With the right people, the right places, the right connections, you'll go, oh, I've always been loyal to you. We separated ways and didn't understand each other, but I've always been loyal to you. You were always my soul tribe, soul family, soulmate, connection, true connection, divine counterparts, all those things. And so the dogs, the cats, and spirit are saying, watch the animals and know that the love that the animals give, just know that's part of the unconditional love as they have ascended more than we have and come into balance in their sacred union, whatever that means. As humanity comes into balance, we will recognize loyalty in the hearts of others. And that doesn't mean we have to commit and get married or anything like that. It means loyalty and honesty and dignity and respect, a whole gamut. And they're saying there's a grace. This is a male person in spirit. This is someone's father saying there's a grace, like a blanket of grace. So when you still feel like you can't see or you don't know, you don't feel like you belong, you don't know what your purpose is, you don't know what, it's okay, because there's this is the unstitching of the actual real confusion. Imagine what it would be like if you could really remember what it would be like to be born. There's if you're in a hospital, gross atmosphere, gross lights, these extra people, maybe they're kind, maybe they're not, maybe they had a bad day, maybe they're getting divorced. You get these energies coming in. So this precious baby that's like, woo, what about this body? I don't know about this. Is this cold or hot, sticky? Ouch, eek, blah, blah. And that is kind of how we're all feeling. So it's okay. But remember, there's loyalty and honesty here for you. You can be safe and take your first breaths and just know that you will be taken care of. God's watching out for each and every one of us in the right ways, and those in spirit. And I'm sorry I left you so soon, and I wasn't there when you needed me and in the ways that you needed me. But the divine has that in your divine plan. And thank you for being smarter than I was. Thank you for being a kinder person than I was to you. And I am growing and evolving, and I love you so much. And those hurts and pains that we have caused each other is being pulled away, and it comes back in as unconditional love, loyalty, connection. It's almost like nurturing support, ease. And over these next months, there'll be shocking moments, ups and downs. But this father figure is saying, I wasn't always right, and I wasn't always coming from the right space. And he says, neither is anyone that's ever been alive. We all have moments. And they are saying, I would never have left you on purpose or turned my head or been selfish on purpose. But I am seeing you pull it off, be better than I was. And I'm so proud of you. And please know that Dad walks with you in balance and harmony and goodness, and holds up your strength and courage and that true divinity, and recognizes you. Someone's saying drink water. All of you drink water. And remember, the lessons aren't suffering. They aren't dark. The karma was not the lessons. So they're saying drink water, rehydrate, and continue to take that breath, and with each breath, take in that light. And let go. Surrender to the divine plan. There was never any competition. Some of your health is going to be okay. These are really ascension symptoms. I know we've been talking about that for 15 years, how it could be ascension symptoms, but they are really prominent right now. So some of this stuff that feels like it's moving or changing or growing, and again, bondages, bindings, spell works, pain, trauma, suffering, these layers are coming out in different ways, and we're detoxing this physical earth. And just know that some of these aches and pains and worries are going to be just layer by layer, layer by layer. And many of you that haven't been able to sleep very well, you will get some deep, restful sleep. And over these next months, you'll know, and you'll know that you are loved. Big group of people saying, we adore you. So whoever it is, even if you don't know if you have loved ones in spirit, ancestors that have got your back, I think that they do. And some of them are kind of weird. So different personalities, different characters, different Some of them are kind of weird and badass. And I like it because I think that some of you will have recognition and remembrance and just feel the warmth, not paranormal, but feel the warmth of your loved ones in spirit, and your angels are realigning. They're promising this and purifying with you. Your higher self is descending as you ascend. And that's a promise. Yeah. And they're showing me that vision of a baby being born and kind of like, what's this place? What's going on here? And wrapped up in a blanket, and that unconditional love and connection is being built. And that's what's being built in our everyday life, this new higher grid matrix for each one of us. Someone's brother says, I'm sorry, and I'm alive. In spirit, I'm alive and well. And I know I left so soon, and it's hard to even talk about, but I'm alive and well. Someone's brother. And son, he's like, I'm someone's son too. Yeah. Thank you all so much, and I hope these were helpful messages and lessons from Spirit. And I appreciate the likes, shares, and subscribes. If anyone wants a psychic medium reading, connection, the information is in the box below, schedules and emails and such, all the info. And I thank you for the likes and shares and subscribed again. Thanks. Welcome home, everyone.